Good afternoon to all of you, and I hope that majority of you would be waiting for interview call now, what is called personality test. But right now I would like to deal with the question. Of course, in post-independent India, let me tell you one very simple thing. Post-independent India, of course, this is one highlighted question, but this part is covering all the parts of general studies right from Nehru to Narendra Modi in terms of society, culture, political system, economy, technology, defense, foreign policy, diplomacy, each and every part of India that is covered from Nehru to Narendra Modi. This is my work culture. However, I would like to highlight this question, which is a very integrated question, rather I would say, and very good question this have been asked, in which it is like that India's constitution in early phase of independence, that was in Nehru's era, in terms of polity, economy, education, and international relation. If you have to classify, firstly you have to make sure that firstly you are going to cover polity. Polity as a role of Nehru in making of Indian constitution, because he was leading interim government, simultaneously he was leading constituent assembly also. So making of federation of India, a state reorganization process in India, integration of princely states of India, so all very precisely. Apart from that, evolving parliamentary system of India, which has been taken from Britain. So this is integration of polity in India. Naturally, thereafter they are asking for economy of India. As Nehru opted for socialism in India, socialism is combination of communism and capitalism. That's why it's a combination of state and market. So it is combination of public and private sector, in which Nehru preferred to have lead role of state by the process of nationalization. What is referred as Nehruvian economy? And Nehruvian economy is mixed economy which needs planning system. So integrate planning system. I am giving you that much of content. That is, of course, you are not supposed to write everything within word limit. But yes, if you are interlinking them, writing them, then naturally you will have edge over other examinees. It will not sound superficial. It will be sounding that yes, you have depth. So it is like economy this way. Thereafter, they are asking for education system during Nehru's era, how it was constituted. All of you know, first Education Minister of India, Dr. Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, who had highlighted that if India goes for heavy industry, heavy mastery, it can't be developed without research and development. That led to higher education in India in terms of establishing IIT, which was established in 1951 itself, followed by 1953 University Grant Commission, which was responsible for developing network of medical colleges, engineering colleges, university network in India. But what went wrong with India in education system? That is of course not highlighted, but you should know it, that Nehru government of Narendra Modi, all the prime ministers have been mainly concerned about increasing the network of education without taking care of the quality. So they put achievement before the people of India, that yeah, this much of medical college, this much of engineering college open, but simultaneously they have to take care of quality of education also. Because of that, education system and competition system needs ability to analyze, education system needs ability to memorize. As a result, between the two gap, all private institution coaching centers started grooming. So this is gap between education and competition system, the two system being designed by the government itself. That should be, I'm not very much confined to the question only. I'm trying to make you understand what should be your approach. What should be approach? So that way you explain polity, economy, education. You are going to write in 250 words. Naturally, you have to make sure that around 50 words on polity, 50 words on economy, 50 words on education system, and international relations is so far concerned. Nehru is referred as architect of India's foreign policy and diplomacy also, in which you have to highlight that foreign policy is the balancing act between global and national interest, and diplomacy is to safeguard national interest. Diplomacy is to safeguard national interest. And accordingly, India's international relations started grooming in terms of foreign policy, that means maintaining balance between global and national interest, and diplomacy by safeguarding national interest. Because of that, in terms of non-alignment principle during Nehru, non-alignment, we first tried to maintain equal distance from superpowers, but gradually, even after Nehru, we came closer to Soviets, now coming closer to Russia, what is called diplomacy of non-alignment. That means deviation from foreign policy diplomacy to safeguard national interest. This is one point in international relations. Second, Nehru era is known for nuclear disarmament, principle of nuclear disarmament. But gradually you see, when we sustained threat of nuclear threat in 1971 Indo-Pak War, thereafter we initiated along with developing nuclear power in India, we started developing nuclear weapons in India from Pokhran-1, from Pokhran-2, then nuclear command, and thereafter, of course, that is part of foreign policy. That is part of foreign policy. Foreign policy has three basic principles: non-alignment, nuclear disarmament, and Panchsheel. In terms of non-alignment, now coming non-alignment, we maintain equal distance, now getting closer to Soviet and now getting closer to Russia. In terms of nuclear disarmament, we first maintain that we will not use nuclear energy for any nuclear weapon development. We will only confine with nuclear power development. But gradually, after sustaining threat, our policy changes, foreign policy changes in terms of nuclear policy, and we started getting our option open. And today we have Pokhran-1, Pokhran-2 in different circumstances, nuclear command, and now nuclear warheads. That is deviation from nuclear disarmament to nuclear armament. Thirdly, Panchsheel. Panchsheel, the basic principle of international relation, it was to maintain peaceful coexistence. Of course, it was between India and China, but these 5 principles are fundamentals in all international relations. That treatment basis of equality, that means respecting each other, government and power, that means not to interfere into each other internal affair, that means not to carry out attack over each other, and maintaining peaceful coexistence. That is not confined to Indo-China. It is part of every international relation. However, gradually our policy of Panchsheel also deviated from defensive offense. Like when our peace is being disturbed, our foreign policy has changed from peaceful coexistence to surgical strike, what is called defensive offense. That means altogether, we in 250 words, we are structuring them in terms of 50, 50, 50, 150 words on polity, economy and education, and around 100 words on international relation, because that needs foreign policy part and diplomacy part, and how it deviated from ideal to real part. This I would highlight it in this with reference to this question. And thereafter, I would request all of you that once again, that post-independent, I have around 27 hours of session, 9 session, it goes up to 30 hours, in which I do take up right from Nehru to Narendra Modi in terms of how society developed. Let me make you one example that's part of economy also. Since Nehru till today, there is urban-rural divide because of multiple factors. Urban-rural divide has been migration of rural population towards urban India. That means failure of urban planning. That means slums in every city of India. That means a smart city concept could not be realized without developing smart villages. That means what you say, law and order problem in every city of India, because those who are migrated population, they have needs without purchasing power. Naturally, they attract them towards shortcut and world of crime, what is called organized crime. So that I mean to say, you are picking up economy. In economy, you are picking up agriculture, industrial economy. In agriculture, industrial economy moved ahead. Initiative of agriculture economy, that led to urban-rural divide. That led to migration. Migration led to failure of urban planning. Migration led to slums in every city of India, and this is the reason economic capital of India, Bombay, having largest slums of Asia. So of course I have right now I am here for 10 to 12 minutes, 15 minutes, but I would like to highlight you, not to highlight only this question for one question. I am highlighting you that your approach of writing should be interlinking, multidisciplinary, the way UPSC is asking question, and I hope so. You may have done that way, and naturally, this is very much required in your personality test also, so that you could present holistic view before the board to convince the board that yes, you are very much aware of ground realities, and you'd be able to address the issues because of that ability. Thank you so much. God bless to all of you.